Municipal debt is a growing challenge, impacting public services and fiscal health across the country. But what if governments could boost debt recovery rates by 47% in the year 2026? This isn't theory. Cities are beginning to see modest improvements on collecting unpaid utility bills. It even boosts voluntary payments for parking and code violations by as much as 60%. We'll now break down the technologies making this possible and what it means for governments in 2026. The entire collections industry is undergoing a massive transformation. The old model is out. The new one is predictive, digital, and focused on the citizen. This is a market reality. The use of AI in collections is surging, with an expected growth rate of around 17% per year. Why the rapid adoption? Because digital-first strategies deliver 15 to 25% higher recoveries, while slashing collection costs. At the heart of this shift is data analytics, allowing agencies to prioritize accounts based on payment history and risk level. By 2026, this will all live on unified cloud platforms, integrating communications, payments, and citizen data into one system. So we see the trend and the tools. But how exactly does AI use this data to achieve such dramatic results? The answer is predictive analytics. Predictive analytics isn't about seeing the future. It's about calculating probabilities. AI analyzes data to forecast behavior, turning debt collection from reactive to proactive. First, it personalizes outreach. The system learns which communication channels and what messaging style works best for different types of citizens, increasing engagement. Second, it automates decision-making. This minimizes errors from human judgment and focuses resources where they will have the most impact. This degree of automation is incredibly powerful. But keep watching because this raises a serious question. What does this mean for vulnerable citizens? Paradoxically, the same technology can help. By identifying high-risk accounts early, municipalities can take proactive measures. Before a small debt becomes a crisis, the mechanism is clear: smarter, faster, more personalized outreach. Now let's look at the concrete results this produces across different government departments. Case in point, utility arrearages. Cities using these AI-enhanced systems see a 40–50% jump in recovery rates, ensuring better funding for public services. It also works for high-volume debts like parking tickets and code violations. AI-driven communication boosts voluntary payments by 40 to 60%. And for a critical revenue stream, property tax, AI systems improve delinquency resolution by up to 50%, directly impacting municipal budgets. Across the board, the evidence is consistent. This technological approach fundamentally improves the financial health of municipalities. The numbers are impressive, but they don't tell the whole story. Let's return to our question. How do we balance this efficiency with fairness and public trust? The best practice for 2026 isn't just better collection, it's debt prevention. Leading governments like the UK are building strategies to stop avoidable debt in the first place. This starts with using data not just to predict payment, but to assess vulnerability and affordability. This allows for supportive intervention instead of late-stage collection. The goal shifts from simply collecting money to resolving debt efficiently. This involves professionalizing debt management and focusing on successful resolution metrics. In this model, technology is not an enforcement tool. It becomes a tool for understanding citizen circumstances and offering the right support at the right time. So we have two powerful forces: hyper-efficient AI and human-centric government strategy. How do they come together to define the best practice for 2026? The ultimate best practice is integration, using the power of predictive analytics, which boosts recovery from citizens who need help before they default. Remember how AI personalizes communication? That can deliver targeted information about support programs or flexible payment options, embodying a preventative strategy. This is where unified cloud platforms become so important. They provide the single infrastructure needed to manage both high-tech analytics and high-touch citizen support. The future isn't a choice between efficiency and empathy. It's using technology to achieve high efficiency, creating the resources and data to provide more effective support. As we look to 2026, the path for government debt is clear. Adopting an integrated strategy of advanced technology and proactive, citizen-centric policy is necessary. Use AI and predictive analytics to optimize resources. Build on a digital-first, unified platform, and embed a philosophy of prevention into your debt resolution process. This approach doesn't just recover funds more effectively. It builds trust, reduces citizen hardship, and creates more resilient, financially stable communities. For government leaders and finance officers, the time to plan for this integrated future is now. The technology is here, and the best practices are proven.